Okay, so once again, good afternoon, everyone. No, ay kao now. Good afternoon. Para ganado to ba? This is our last lecture daw, hindi ka mo ganado, ah? Last na gid. So we will have a quick rundown lang naman. So same as usual, ganun pa rin yung process natin. So when creating a design in Canva, so first is we will create the design first. Second is selecting our templates, kung saan ba tayo, kung ano ba yung gusto natin or ano ba yung bagay sa branding kit or ano ba yung reference natin. Then next is customizing. So to make it more personal, and then para ma-reference din sa branding kit ninyo, and then after that, you can decide it if you wanna share it or share your work to everyone. Okay, so our first lecture is ebook cover. Ano ba yung ebook? Siguro lahat naman sa atin naka-try na magbasa ng ebook. Ano yung ebook? Electronic book? Entertainment book? So, basta ano ma'am? Electronic book. So, sino bang nakabasa na ng electronic book or ebook? Ano nabasa mo, ma'am? Mafia Boss? So, yung mga ebook cover ba na nabasa nyo, ebook pala, may mga covers ba? Sa beginning ng kanilang before mag-start yung story. So in Canva also, we can create ebook cover. So meron dyan. You just search for ebook cover and then meron na doon. So all of the templates are provided naman with Canva. Okay, so steps to create a Canva ebook cover. So first step is, syempre, select a template. So after you created or we created a design, so second is we will select our template. So the idea is not to find one that you can use as is, because you don't want your cover to look like someone else's, di ba? Kung nag-select ka lang template at saka hindi mo kinostomize, so parang nag-copy-paste ka lang din. So chances are high that someone will copy the template and use it without changing anything except for the title and author name. So mostly ganun yung nangyayari pag hindi nyo personalize or parang kinostomize yung template. So wag yung ugaliin mag-design or parang magiging ganun ka. Okay, second is when you're looking for a cover template, search for one you like that allows you to customize it and make it your own. So not sure what to look for a template. So one trick is to search for Amazon's bestseller. So as I experience in my client, yung taga-US ko na client, nung pinagawa niya ako ng cover ng kanyang libro, so nagtanong ako sa kanya kung saan ba ako magbe-base or ano ba yung mga dapat sundin pag gumagawa ng ebook cover. So sinabi niya sa akin, go to Amazon and search for the best seller sa book cover. Ang specialty kasi niya is doon sa crossword puzzles. So yun yung gusto niyang gawin. So nagkaroon ako ng idea kung ano yung mga best seller nila doon. So most of the time yun yung hanap ng mga clients. Bali sa Amazon ka dapat mag-search kung ano yung mga best seller para meron kang idea kung ano yung gagawin mo sa mga book cover if you wanna be a freelance graphic designer. So having something to reference, so yun kasi yung mahirap sa atin, di ba? Kung saan ba tayo kukuha ng reference or ano ba yung magiging concept natin. So having something to reference or for inspiration is a good starting point, of course. So this will also help you to filter through Canvas, sometimes overwhelming number of search result, di ba? Kasi maraming masyadong template sa Canva. Pero pag once na may reference ka na, so alam mo na yung template na dapat mong gagamitin. Okay, next. So in selecting a template, so when using Canva ebook cover template, the fewer elements, so yun yung parati nating sinasabi, the less the elements, the more or the more yung maganda yung design, or the more yung professionalism. So the fewer elements you have to work with, so the easier the customization will be. So if the areas you want to change can't be customized, so consider another template or find another ways to work with the one you selected. So kasi sometimes yung mga templates na present sa Canva, hindi sila customizable. So hindi na-change yung color. Nakatry kayo? So merong mga ganon. So better use another template, or kung gusto mo naman na yun talaga yung gagamitin mo, so make the most out of it na lang. And then decide what order you'll customize your template. So yung pinakamagandang order is yung pinaka-likod is the background image. So kasi may layering tayong tinatawag sa Canva, di ba? Alam niyo yung layers. So diyan yung hierarchy ng mga elements nyo. Diyan nakasalalay kung saan nakapatong yung elements ninyo, kung sa pinakataas ba, pinakababa, sa gitna. So yung sa pinakalikod is syempre yung background image. And then yung secondary or yung foreground, yung parang magiging topic or subject image mo. So nakapatong siya sa background image. And then yung mga highlight or secondary images, yung supporting para sa main image. And then yung mga overlays, yung mga graphic effects, and then text box, yung typography. Yan yung pinakataas kasi siya yung dapat mabasa kaagad. So dapat hindi siya matabunan ng anumang graphics or elements. So dapat niyo yang sundin or tandaan. And then search for elements to add and update the typography. Kasi meron na tayong branding kit, di ba? So use your fonts. Kung ano ba yung ginamit niyo na font doon sa typography or sa branding kit ninyo. So find the perfect font. You can do this by either clicking on the text box or on your template, or clicking on text in the sidebar. So for there, you'll see the current font listed at the top of the page, and if you click on it, you'll get a drop-down menu where you can scroll through the current fonts or type in a font you're looking for in the search bar. So yan yung pinaka-basic in selecting the fonts. So nakikita naman natin yan sa upper left corner pag kiniklik natin yung text. So sa inyong branding kit, once you will, kasi meron tayong task para dito, once you will create your own ebook, so you must use your branding kit, yung brand fonts ninyo, lalong-lalo na yung ginamit ninyo sa logo, and then yung mga secondary fonts. So yan yung gagamitin nyo in your ebook covers. So pros and cons, who can read? Ano ba yung pros or yung advantage ng Canva ebook cover designs or templates? Sige, Ma'am Henry. Nagulag ka, Ma'am. Okay, so yan yung mga advantages ni, lalong-lalo na pag Canva Pro ka. So you can use yung mga VIP or yung naka-pro elements doon sa Canva. And then mas madali kang makagawa, and then user-friendly, unlike sa ibang softwares na ginagamit natin. For example, yung mga Adobe. So paid din naman yung Adobe, pero mas complicated pag nagde-design, unlike sa Canva. So yan talaga yung edge ni Canva in other software na ginagamit in graphics designing. So user-friendly talaga si Canva. And then yung cons, who can read? Sir Alan. Sir. Yes, so yan talaga yung kwan ni Canva, yung disadvantage. It is limited, lalong-lalo na sa mga tools. So sometimes kasi pag professional ka ng graphics designer at saka sanay ka na sa mga high-end or high-level tools, so pag gumamit ka ng Canva, so hahanapin mo talaga yung mga tools na nakasanayan mo. Pero ang Canva kasi para talaga siya sa masa. Yun yung advantage niya na kahit hindi ka graphics designer or hindi ka masyadong gumagamit ng mga tools and softwares in graphics designing, so makaka-create ka ng ebook covers or ano pang mga designs with ease kasi user-friendly yung Canva. Unlike sa mga Photoshop, Illustrator, although if you study it, it has many tawag nito, possibilities in designing in that software, in the tools. So ganun lang yung advantages at disadvantage when using Canva as your ebook design cover designer. Next is lesson 19. Newsletter. Ano ba yung newsletter? Saan niyo ba nakikita yung newsletter? 'Di ba meron yan dito sa LGU. May mga newsletter ba kayo, ma'am? Lalo sa tourism. So iba yung brochures. So iba rin yung newsletters, iba din yung sa brochures. So mostly newsletters is mga articles, highlights, 'di ba? Mga kaganapan kung anong nangyari dito sa province. So example. So newsletters are an excellent way to connect with your audience. You can use them to share important company news and updates. So most of the time, dyan talaga nagagamit yung newspaper sa mga companies, mga organizations na may mga news or updates, lalong-lalo na pag malaki yung isang kumpanya or isang organization. So along with announcing the competitions that will engage your readers, on top of that, you can use newsletters to share cool stories. So most of the time, dyan talaga, or yan talaga yung ginagamit sa isang organizations and tawag nito, mga companies. Kasi yan yung means nila to or para magkalat na information or mga balita and updates kung ano ba yung nangyayari sa paligid nila, palibot, same as sa LGUs. So parang kwan din siya, parang tawag nito, newspaper. But parang shorter version ng newspaper. So, tips in creating a newspaper. So, same. Di ba? Pick a newsletter template. So, in Canva, there are so many newsletter templates. So, it depends upon you kung ano yung nagsusut doon sa branding ninyo or sa gusto ninyong reference. So, the first thing you'll need is to pick your newsletter template. So the easiest way to do this is by going to the search. So yung ginagawa nating parati. So sa search bar tayo, naghahanap kung ano ba yung gusto nating klase or design ng newspaper. So you can also type newsletter, but the former has a border range and of interesting templates. So Canva will show you several designs you can customize to fit your branding. So meron din kayong task na gagawa ng newsletter. Pero iisahin ko yan sila lahat. Isang task lang para isang bagsakan. So second is, after selecting a template, next is customize the elements in your newsletter. So after choosing the newsletter template you want to use, so you're ready to start bringing everything together. So you can customize multiple elements in your Canva newsletter and add many of your own. So some of the elements you can add and customize in Canva include videos, audios, shapes, and graphics. So mostly newsletter is soft copy or yan yung sinesend natin through emails, di ba? And then social media, pwede nating i-post doon or anything na or website ng inyong company or organization. Kasi pwede kayong maglagay ng mga videos, audios, and then graphics. And then third is change, of course, the font para iwas copyright or iwas para sa magkaparehong design ng fonts, ng elements, di ba? So, you have your branding kit. So, ganyan ka-importante pag may branding kit, di ba? Hindi ka na hahanap, di na libog ba magpangita sang mga font nga gamiton kay mayara ka na reference. And you have your color templates. Di ba? So when making beautiful newsletters that your audience looks forward to, so photos and other kind of visual content are essential. So however, you'll also need to think about your written elements. So hindi lang yung elements na ginagamit for designing, also in your written, kung ano ba yung laman ng inyong mga newsletters. So each newsletter template in Canva has default font for your titles, headers, and main bodies of text. So sa templates meron naman yan. So any templates naman. So hindi lang naman sa newsletter may mga font na, di ba, na default when selecting your templates. So hindi na bago sa atin. Okay, so next is you can add your links of the articles. Kung ano ba yung kinuha yung article sa internet. So when you're creating a newsletter, you may want to add more than just a standard text. So if you get some articles on the internet, hindi naman pwedeng ilagay mo lahat sa newsletter mo. So you can use or just copy the headlines or 150 words or 150 characters, and then you can add a clickbait, yung for more info, di ba? Click here for more. Ganon. So when you create a newsletter, you may want to add more than just standard text. Sometimes you might need to include links to your website also if you have website. So stores pwede din, or social media channels. So you can use your social media handles. So you can add it in your newsletter to make it to make it branded. So adding hyperlinks to your words in Canva is quite simple. So alam naman natin kung paano mag-add ng links, di ba? Nakita niyo na or nakatry na kayo? Nag-try na kayo? Doon sa social media creation, social media profile creation or yung mga profile creation natin sa tawag nito, sa freelancing. Natapos niyo na, hindi pa? Wala pa? So you will create some freelancing profiles in Upwork, Online Jobs, Freelancer, Hubstaff, Indeed, Upwork, ano pa ba? So dapat nakalink yung profiles ninyo doon, and then make it public, lalong-lalo na sa Upwork, kasi pag hindi naka-public yung profile niyo sa Upwork, so hindi ko yun makikita. Kaya merong public dyan. So of course in your newsletter you can add article links kung saan nyo kinuha, kasi sometimes or most of the time yun naman talaga yung ginagawa natin, di ba? Nagbe-base tayo sa internet. So para maiwas copyright din, so mas mabuti na lang i-reference mo, and then reference mo yung link and then create the hyperlink or insert it. Then change the colors and background. So based on your branding kit, you can make it your own or make it branded by using your branding kit, your color templates. So by default, many Canva newsletters will have a white background, and for many creators, this won't be a huge issue. So but if your branding requires some different colors, so you can easily change colors and background. Kasi bakit ba white yung parating background, lalong-lalo na sa mga news articles or newsletters or newspapers? Ano, ma'am? Tipid sa ink. Yes, isa din yan. Ano, ma'am? Yes, madaling basahin, malinis, di ba? So formal. So kaya yun yung bakit white parati yung background. So if you have your branding kit, so you can use also different colors to make it your own and make it branded. Then customize animations. So pwede din kayong gumamit ng mga animations, lalong-lalo na if yung newsletter na gagawin ninyo or para sa mga websites, ganun, mga blogs. So if you want to make static newsletter in Canva, you'll find all the tools you need to create this. But at the same time, ano ba yung sinasabing static? Kasi meron yan eh. Static and dynamic. Pag static, ano? Mga IT bala, di ba? Steady or hindi siya change or default. Ganon, parang hindi nagagalaw. Yan yung static. Pag dynamic kasi, may sabihin nag-change or gumagalaw or pabago-bago. So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng static at dynamic. So, to do this, click on the tab next to the colorful square. So, yun yung dito. Ibig sabihin, di ba, yung colorful square, yan yung color. And then, yung katabi niya is the animation. So, you can animate and customize it in your newsletter. And then, lastly, export your newsletter. So, ano ba yung mga common na pag-export ng newsletter? So, sa Canva, naka-default siya as PDF, di ba? So, if you wanna make it a hard copy, so pwede yun, PDF. Pwede din, GIF or GIF kung may animation. And then, pwede din JPEG. Pag transparent naman ang background, pwede din PNG. So, yun yung iba't ibang klase ng file formats you can choose in Canva. Okay, lesson number 20, brochure. Ano ba yung brochure? Saan nyo parati yung nakikita? Sana, sir? Sa Avon Products? Brochure? Ano pa? Sa mga malls? Ano pa? Sa tourism office? Saan pa, ma'am? Ano ba meaning ng brochure, ma'am? Bakit tinatawag siyang brochure? Kaysa tourism man ka mo, ma'am. So, ano ba yung brochure? Let's see. So, brochure don't have to be just a main container for your company's best offer. So, most of the time, dyan ginagamit yung brochure eh. Kung ano yung mga offer ng certain product companies. So, you can do more. It is one of the most versatile offline marketing material. So, most of the time, yan yung gamit ng talaga ng brochure is to market or marketing material. So, even with simple trifold, kasi yung brochure is trifold talaga, yung standard niya. So, in Canva, meron dyan, create a design and you select brochure. So, automatic, naka-trifold na siya or yung design niya is built for trifolds. So, a brochure can tell your brand story in a way a flyer or a poster may not always be able to. So, yung flyer kasi is smaller, di ba? Small size. And then yung poster is masyadong malaki but naka-focus or naka-indicate lang sa isang bagay. So, you can have an impressive introduction on the cover, a powerful body of products or services, and a compelling closing or call to action that drives impact. So, yung mga call to action natin is yung mga links natin sa website, sa page, mga social media handle. So, yun yung parts ng mga or ng parts ng brochure. So, yung cover, body, and yung cover, body, and yung back portion sa or yung call to action yung sa likod. So, number 1 na style na pwede nyong gawin in creating brochures. So, sa Canva kasi dynamic yung mga brochures, hindi lang nakastick sa trifold. So, want to make sure your trifold doesn't go unnoticed. So, ano ba yung madaling manotice ng mga colors? Siyempre, bright colors. So, design it using single bright hue as showcase above or the side. So, if you're working with your own brand colors, go with your brightest option. So, meron kayong brand colors sa inyong branding kit. So, make sure you use the brighter or the brightest hue of colors you have. Second, number 2, different color panels. So want to make sure your trifold doesn't go unnoticed. So design it using bright hue or different color panel. So meron kayong iba't ibang colors, not only focus on your branding color na 1, di ba? So ilan yung nilagay ninyo sa branding kit ninyo? 4, 3, di ba? Pero meron doon bright colors, may dark colors, di ba? So make sure you use that para maging dynamic yung labas ng inyong mga brochures. And then, pwede ding horizontal. So not only you can use it vertical, pwede ding horizontal yung fold ng brochure. So you can change things up and explore a horizontal layout instead of a vertical one para maiba. So you can check the designs in Canva. So for example, meron dyan yung anong klaseng design yan? Slick, invitation, or yung plenty ang tawag na design. So you can search that on Canva sa mga brochures. So pwedeng horizontal, pwede ding vertical. And then, classic, black and white. So yan yung pinaka-basic or yung classics. Yung mga pinakaunang brochures. Hindi pa uso yung mga colored printer. So ano ba yung advantage pag black and white yung ginagamit? Sa mga office workers, ano ba yung advantage pag black and white yung gamit or ginagamit na colors in your letters, papers, or sa mga piniprint ninyo? Sir? Tipid og ink? Yes, pwede. Ano pa? Dili sakit sa mata? Pwede. Ano pa? Ma'am? Ano, ma'am? Readable. Okay. So, yun, mga advantages. And then, ang pinakamabilis kasi pag magpe-print ka is black and white. Kasi hindi na siya magtatawag or magkukuha or kukuha ng ibang kulay sa ibang ink. Kasi meron yan, 4, CMYK and then black and white, ay CMY and then black. So cyan, magenta, yellow, and then yung isa is black. So doon lang siya kukuha ng color, isang ink lang, black lang lahat. And then yung white hindi niya na iprint, di ba? So yan yung pinakamabilis na way to produce an output. So yan yung advantage ng black and white. So you can also use that in your newsletters. Next is use a funky texture. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng funky? Aesthetic. Based on the example. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng funky? Yan yung example nun sa right side. What do you mean by funky? Hindi yung pagkain, yung chichirya. Ibig sabihin ng funky is dynamic colors and dynamic design. Not only focusing on 1 to 2 or more elements or design of klase ng brochure. So, you can also use funky or yung funky na styles. Next is create a spread. So, I often see trifolds whose design is governed by the panels created by folds. So, you can also create spread. So, forget about them. Create a beautiful design packed with colors and graphics that spans across all 3 interior panels. So, ibig sabihin ng spread, hindi lang siya nakafocus doon sa isang slice o isang panel ng fold doon sa brochure. So, a spread is, for example, pag map yung piniprint mo, so you can overlap with the other panels. So, yan yung creating a spread. Parang tawag nito, parang tinapay, diba? Parang gina-spread mo yung palaman. So ganun din sa brochure. You can spread your elements, not only focus on that single panel in your fold. Next is use fun shape. So in Canva, there are different kinds of shapes in the element. So you can search and be creative. So be imaginative para magamit nyo or ma-optimize nyo yung different shapes in creating your brochure. So meron dyan sa elements. Next is using grids. So ano yung grid? Bakit pwede siya gamitin in your brochures? Kasi 'di ba yung grid is nagfa-follow ng lines, 'di ba? So merong guide, may mga guides, may mga lines. So you can also use that as a reference, a design in your brochures. So para maging organized, tingnan, malinis, 'di ba? Hindi magulo. So if you are that kind of person na hindi magulo, gusto mo parating organized, ano tawag niyan? OC? Parang ganon. Ako kasi medyo ganon ako minsan may pagka-OC din ako. Gusto ko bago ako maggawa or bago ako gumawa ng isang task or isang bagay, dapat naka-prepare lahat muna. So ganon, you can use the grids or using grids as your design. Number 9, include beautiful photography. So if your services lalong-lalo na naka-focus sa photography, so you can use that in your brochures. But make sure they have the same color filters. The same hues and saturations para mag-blend yung color nila, hindi na brighter yung isa, darker yung isa. So hindi siya balance, walang harmony. Dapat merong harmony yung mga photos so that maganda yung approach or maganda tingnan yung brochure. Next is type-centric. Ano ibig sabihin ng type-centric? Ano ba yung na-observe nyo doon sa example? On the right side. Ano ma'am? Nasa center? Sure? Ano ba yung type-centric? Ano sir? Yes. So as you can observe doon sa examples, type-centric is focus only on the text. So if you don't want to include images, photos, graphics, you can play with fonts and text on your brochures para mas kumbaga pa mas maganda, mas malinis tingnan. So you can play with the typography. And then our last lesson. Yay! So actually, ito yung pinakasimple sa lahat. Mock-up website design. Actually, it's just copying the website or screenshot and then paste it on the mock-up design sa Canva. So meron yan dyan. So mock-ups are a great way to showcase your website, app, or any products of your brand. So it gives users a clear idea about your business and conveys your message to your audience. So for that example, so ginamit ko yung mock-up website design sa Canva. So nag-copy-paste or gi-screenshot ko lang yung YouTube. And then siya na mismo yung nag-ayos ng image. Nag-bend ng image. Unlike sa Photoshop, ikaw pa mag-adjust, di ba? Mag-adjust ng image para masakto lang siya doon sa monitor ng computer. Sa Canva, with a simple click, you can create your own mock-up website. So, any questions? Yes, tapos na. Gawin natin yung mock-up website design. Madali lang yun. I-try natin sa Canva. So, try natin. So, open your Canva. Tapos muna natin ito. Create design and mock-up. So, click natin yung website na lang. So, actually in Canva, you can also design websites here, landing pages. So, for example, magka-copy-paste tayo ng isang website. Ano ba? Google. Sige, ito Google. Try nating i-screenshot. Yun, na-screenshot ko na. And then, ipipaste ko dito. So, meron akong landing page ng Google, di ba? So, how can I use this to create a mock-up website design? So, just click the edit image. And then, smart mock-up. Where's that? Yun. See all. Yes. So, yun yung mga popular. Smartphones. And we can use this computer. So, try natin yung mga nakatakilid para mahirap ba? Kung sa ibang software. For example, like this. So, click nyo lang yung sample ng mock-up. Wait lang natin. Dapat mabilis yung sana yung ba't ang tagal? Smart mock-ups. Yung lang. Medyo matagal. Yun. Yun. So, kita nyo? Nandun na yung Google ko sa loob. So, you can use any other website. For example, ano ba? Tawag nito? Wikipedia. Punta tayo ng Wikipedia. Kunin lang natin yung landing page nila. Yan. So, pag meron na kayong mock-up design doon, pwede nyo na yan siya i-drag and drop. Copy nyo lang and then, try natin. Paste muna natin and then, drag it inside. Hindi siya pwede. Ay, hindi talaga pwede. So, ganun talaga yung process niya. Edit image, and then, smart mock-ups. So, choose your design. So, click your design and then, saan yung apply? Meron apply dito. Yon, apply. And then, wait. So, meron na kayong mock-up design ng website. So, ganun lang kadali sa Canva, di ba? Hindi ka na magda-drag, hindi ka na mag-control T kung sa Photoshop pa, di ba? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, yung shadow, hindi mo na poproblemahin kasi meron na kaagad naka-shadow. Di ba? So, ganun lang. So, just click the photo and then click the edit image. Select select smart mockup and then piliin nyo lang kung anong gusto nyong mockup design para sa website or ano ba yung gusto nyo. Then, apply nyo lang. O, di ba? Dalawa na. So, yung smart mockup ko, nilagay ko pa sa isang smart mockup. So, you can also do that in Canva. So, ganun lang kadali. So, our lecture ends here. Yay! Stop share.